Hello YouTube, it's Ollie Nix here and welcome to my first ever YouTube video. Basically I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing here, but I'm going to play some Assetto Corsa Competizione, if I pronounce that right, probably. I'll just say ACC. I'm going to sort of review and replay some races I do, and we'll talk about how bad I am at racing really, so let's jump straight into it. So today it's a 20-minute race around the Nurburgring GP circuit in the Aston Martin. Strengths of this car are definitely the brakes. I think it's probably got the best brakes in the game. It's very easy to control, which is good for me because I am bad. The only problem is it's just very slow in a straight line. Makes it hard to overtake people down a straight. Even if you're in someone's tow, they just drive away from you. But yeah, so the lobby we're in is quite a low SR lobby, which it's just quite chaotic, and it's quite fun to sometimes not be involved in the crashing, but watching the crashing happen in front of you, it's just quite entertaining really, so hope you enjoy. So turn one here, hard on the brakes, braking a bit early obviously because it's first corner. I broke a little bit later than that Ferrari and almost whacked the back of him. Very safe around the first corner. I'm starting from the back because I did not qualify. I just jumped in this really late. As the Ferrari back there span out. It's just getting settled into it. It's only a 20-minute race, but it's a very low SR lobby, so you have to be careful as there's about 50 people have already crashed already.
Are you fucking blind? You can't see me!
I think I started in 24th. Lamborghini on my right. Just hopefully get him on the run. Have the inside for this next corner, so I should get the job done. I do, just about. Broke a little bit too much, but that's first lap. You've got to get into the rhythm, you know. Hairpin at the bottom of the hill. It is a night race. Not sure why, but it's quite interesting. There's a really fast time progression on, so oh, there's someone in the gravel just doing donut. Lovely. There's a fast time progression on, so I think by the end of the race it will be daytime. So up to the Schumacher S's, I think it's the corner name. I get a good run through here, use the curb. You'll see later on I use a little bit too much curb, but I get a good run here onto the Porsche. Pretend to go for the move, but don't, which makes him then go for the move on the other Porsche. Now that other Porsche is on his inside for this next corner. And gets on the grass with two wheels and spins out, unfortunately. I just avoid him by braking. No contact there, don't want to lose all my safety rating. However, the Mercedes behind me manages to get past me because he does not get caught up in it, and he goes onto the grass, but gets past the Lamborghini in front. So first lap quite eventful, quite a lot of deaths. I've gained into now I'm 14th, I think. I don't know if that's updated. 14th from 24th, just mainly because 10 people have died. Lap 2 now. Trying to get the run down to the first corner with this Lambo. Very cautious on overtaking people in the low SR lobbies because they just usually turn in on you and just don't think you exist and then hit you. This guy gave me a lot of room. I could have maybe utilised it. I didn't know. Trying to go around the outside there, that's never going to work. So I stay behind him for now. And it's probably about now I noticed that the pack ahead is starting to get away from this Lambo. So I'm thinking I need to get past him quickly because I am quicker than him. Just trying to work out where to make a move. So I'll follow him around for now. Not too much more to report on right now. Get a good exit out of here. I'm always quite good out here. But the Aston Martin though has negative horsepower compared to every other car in the game, so I can never get the speed down a straight. I'll sort of chuck it up his inside. He just outbrakes himself really. 9 times out of 10 with lower lobbies you can just pretend to go for a move and people suddenly think their brakes will now, you know, they'll be able to brake 10 metres further down the track than last lap, but that is not the case with brakes. They seem to do the same thing every lap really. I'll probably eat my words in a couple laps time where I outbrake myself because I think I'm better than I am, but well, we'll see. Now lap 2, trying to catch up with these people in front with the luminous Porsche. Probably going to snap ahead in a sec because nothing happens. So on to lap 3 now, coming to the first corner. The Porsche goes for a move on the McLaren. They have contact, turn into one car for about 4 hours there as they both go wide. I get the nice move on the McLaren. Feel like I can go around the outside again. Didn't work last time, won't work this time. So I then lose the position to the McLaren. In hindsight, probably should have just tucked in on the Porsche. Then the McLaren would never get back at me, but we learn. He runs really wide there. Maybe just give me the room, but I say thank you very much. Take the place. Now I've got to catch up on this Porsche. Braking a little bit more in the middle of the track. Don't want him to go off my inside or have any ideas of attempting to make the move. Going a little bit slidey into that corner. Just carry a little bit too much speed. Just sort of ruins your line through there. As someone else has entered the gravel again at the end of the bottom of the hill. Coming up the hill now towards the Schumacher S's. The car always feels a little bit scary through here. There's an Audi in the distance who gets into the gravel trap on the exit of the corner, which makes him really slow. Porsche takes that position. I'm a little bit too far away to take that position though, so I have to tuck in behind him. He goes quite middle of the track for this corner, so I won't be able to get past him. Get a good exit though, except for I get sparks coming out because I'm all over that curb. Maybe my ride height's a little bit low. Absolutely ride that curb round as well. More sparks, more grounding out, not great. As I'm right behind him for this final chicane. I don't get a very good run through there, unfortunately. Last corner here, you use all that curb on the left to brake with. It's quite good. The Porsche goes wide. Audi gets up on his inside as we start in lap 4. Are they going to go for a little fight at the start, first corner, maybe? Now the Audi looks on the inside. Tries to brake late. He brakes as late as he thinks he can. Turns out that was perfect on his behalf. Porsche brakes a little bit too late. Another good example of putting a bit too much pressure on people when they make mistakes. Now I'm behind the Porsche. Does the Porsche go for a move here? That would be a bit stupid of him. No, he doesn't. I think maybe he was just trying to defend his position from me. Ends up slowing us both down, unfortunately. Hopefully get a good exit. I don't know what I done there. Just missed the last apex. Get an awful exit out of there, and the Porsche just says, see you later, I'm off. Now coming into this corner, I just decided to turn in half an hour too early maybe, and absolutely bottle it. Don't quite know what I was thinking going around there. Audi gets an easy position from me. Going down here, changing up. I'm just raging at this point. Don't know quite why I turned in so early. Right, braked a little bit too late down here and almost take out the Audi, locking up on the way in as well. Thankfully, no Audis were harmed in the making of this video. Well, from my behalf, I'm sure someone else took out someone else in an Audi. I'm sure that's happened. Get all over the S's that time and slow down quite a lot. They're about a second ahead now, at least. You really do lose a lot of time through the S's. If you get it right, you can gain a lot of time. Now, coming down here, just trying to catch up with them again from that mistake I made. I mean, it was a proper bottle job from my behalf. At least, no, I didn't hit anything, which is good. There was no, didn't completely spin out. Unfortunately, the same can't be said for the Porsche in front, who just got 2 wheels on the grass and carried on rotating after the corner was finished. And I'm going to get through this last corner here and probably skip a lap. And I'll see you on the next lap, because nothing happens this lap. How many times can I say lap? Only the best editing skills on this channel. Now on to lap number 6. Something happens in a minute, I think. Be nice to know your feedback on potentially anything better I could do with these videos. I could definitely put other views in, maybe some like different views of the racetrack, which would be quite good, because at the moment I've just got this cockpit and the chase cam. I could have done it all in the cockpit, but the cockpit's a bit boring. You can't really see what's going on with other cars around you. Obviously when you're racing you're in the cockpit view, but yeah, the chase cam definitely gives you a lot more to look at, which is nice. I've got the HUD on as well. I don't know if that's a good thing or not. Sort of shows you other people's positions on the track, but doesn't update very often. Now I'm coming down here quicker than this Aston Martin in front of me, but nowhere around him yet, so we're going to have to stay behind him. He goes for that nice double apex around that hairpin. Gives you quite a good exit, which is nice, especially because you're lacking in the power with the Aston Martin. So, do I go for the move here? No, he just goes very defensive, but I still go for it. He wanted to defend that, but I said no, and went up his inside. Almost contact. I ran a little bit quick into there. Almost killed the fella, but I'm past him, so that's fine. But I just absolutely butchered the exit of the next corner, which makes him go alongside me here. Do I go for the move here? It's a difficult place to overtake here. You have to be very, very ballsy. I am not, clearly. So I'll stay behind him. He slows me down quite a bit on the apex. I would have carried a lot of speed through there and maybe gone for the move here, but there's Porsche parked on the left there. Not sure what his intentions were. I get quite a good exit out of the last corner, so maybe go for it into the first corner. He's defended it quite well, so I'm going to go onto the left hand side, break in my usual place. I got 2 wheels on the grass there, but for some reason the grass was made out of tarmac and it gave me all of the brakes, which was good. I still run a little bit too deep into there. He ran extra deep into there. Now I'm just still following him. He goes very wide into this corner, so I go up his inside. Not sure whether to go for the cutback or around the outside. Went for the cutback, but I timed it very wrong, and if I did turn in on him I would have murdered him, so decided against it. But now I've got the inside for this corner, so I should be able to make the position stick, and I do, which is good. I get 2 wheels on the grass, but I think the Aston may have just... Yep, I can't see his headlights anymore. I think he got all 4 wheels onto the grass and said goodbye to 10th place. Right, we're going to get around this hairpin here and have a look up the road. They're just up there. They're probably about 5 or 6 seconds ahead. Now it's a 20-minute race with roughly 2-minute laps, so that's a 10-lap race. We're on lap 7, so 10 minus 7 is 3, so we've got 3 laps left, but we're halfway around this lap, so maybe 2.5 laps left to catch them. If they're 5 seconds ahead, 2.5 laps, we've got to do 2 seconds per lap, roughly, to catch them.
90% of the time, I have no idea what the fuck I'm talking about.
So I'll fast forward a lap or 2 and see if we can close the gap on these cars ahead. Bearing in mind with my quick maths just then, we should have 2 laps left at the end of this lap. So cue the Scalextric noises. So we come around the last corner. Turns out this was the last lap. I got my maths completely wrong.
Stupid!
So this is the end of the race. Came in 9th from 24th. Not all of the overtakes were done by me. Most of them were done by people dying and leaving, but I'll take them anyway. Not a bad result, really. So that probably wraps it up for this video. Please give me a like if you enjoyed it and want to see similar videos like this. I plan on doing more in the very near future. Have a good day.